Friday night. Told you guys I'd come back. Happy Friday night. Merry Little Batman. There's a Christmas Batman? Interesting. I saw that flash up on my TV. I did not know that was a thing. All right, I just did a daily shot. That's why this is up. But let's go back into league matches and see what we got going on. Marty challenged me to another one. All right, let's do it. And just like I said earlier, once the sun went down, it got cool. It's not that it's cold, but that's why I didn't want to turn the AC on earlier in here, but I did for a few minutes because the air was just stale. But now the heater's on because it's cold. I really don't like Hawthorne. This course, I really don't like it. Once we get done with this match, we're gonna throw some out to Fiends. He said he's around to play some, so maybe he'll show up on stream. I don't know, or in chat. We'll see. Oh man, it's close. I don't think we're gonna make this shot, but let's try it. Just clip the tree. This one we should make without a problem. Almost made it. If I would have used the power ball, might have. Oh, that was way off. Oh, it's way too short. That's mulligan that one, and then yeah. -9 is okay on this. It's not great. All right, let's throw some out. Fiends. Do some gold ones. No mulligan. Pro. Do a 1 mulligan pro. And then let's do 2 silvers. Is this guy ever going to finish his match? All right, let's see if he's accepted any yet. No. Let's play a league match, and then by the time I get done with this, maybe he'll be on and accept it. Gotta crack my neck. It's stiff. What up, Joey? Yeah, I'm here, man. You're 5 in now? All right. I'm 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm 5 in too. Been taking it easy. How'd letting the puppy go? How'd letting the puppy go? Oh, really? Why wouldn't she want the cute little guy? The hell? Those are some cute pups, man. Yeah, we went and did dinner uh, with Rachel's sister and family at their house, across the street. So that's why I left for a bit. And then Rachel's trying to put Mason to bed so she can do some work. So I told her if she needed me to let me know. So might be a short stream, might be a long Friday stream. We'll see. All depends on if he's going to sleep and how much work she can get done. She got some project stuff she needs to finish. So trying to help her out, but I can't feed him like that. So because it's a boy. Hey, you should. I don't know if I should say this. You should tell her the dog identifies as a girl. uh, Nick said something in the our VP Nation admin chat the other day. He's around. He said he's just busy, but he's alive, which is good. That's the most important thing. You should put that on one of your ads on Facebook, dude. Uh, that chat that chat doesn't have much go on in it, really. But I've had to, yeah, I know what you mean though. I've had to mute a ton of chats, and then I'll go back and try to catch up, and it's like, man, when you get in so many, yeah, it just becomes hard to keep up. Oh fuck, I can't take a double bogey. But yeah, thanks for popping in, JoJo. I think my gun cab's working good now. The only like weird thing is the like gun ID, and I posted on Botacera, and somebody mentioned like the same things happening to them, where your red gun should be player one and should have the red crosshair if you use crosshairs. Um, but they're swapped a lot of the times in different games that I go into for some reason. So I don't. The color doesn't matter really, um, but it's just where I have them in the game. Like there's a holster for one and a holster for two. But I was having an issue where I think I was saying earlier. I don't know if you were in the chat, Joey, where like I think the guns were just kind of disconnecting because of a power, like not enough power in the USB hub, I guess, on the computer I'm using. So I got a powered hub for everything but the guns. Like, I have a foot pedal and my two-player controls, they're lit up. So, the computer's giving the button lights power over the USB bus. So I just was like, maybe that is an issue. So powered hub, and I've been able to use them more consistently so far in testing. So I'm kind of stoked about that. I'm gonna get some, just build a custom image for myself. I don't need 1,000 games, but I just want as many gun games as I can get. So should be cool. If I had a longer cable on this camera, I'd walk you around. But the only the only real shot I can get you is this. There's the cruisins. And you can see the gun game there, kind of. The pinballs, the claw machine, and then the lofts up there. And those are the TVs, and then into the dartboards and Christmas tree if I wasn't in the way. There you go. So, it's coming together, man. It's been fun. I'm glad it's here, finally functional. It's gonna end up right in the sand. Yep. Yeah, dude. It's been a lot of fun, like getting everything in here and playing, and yeah. Luckily, I wasn't up against the wall of that sand pit. It would have been a lot harder. So I got a good bounce back there that I was able to shoot out of. But, oh, that's a good shot. All right, let's see what happened here. Joe, you got to get on this, man. Get on this game. Get to practicing. Oh man, that guy killed me. It was my bogey here that ruined me. I probably would have beat him without that. Yeah, maybe not. But he got me. All right, so we're waiting on fiends to accept. So let's do. You know, I think there's a Freaky Friday contest. We can play that live. Silver event. Let's do it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I don't normally play them because I'm not that good at some of these courses, but uh, just get it on your phone, dude. I mean, you can play on your Android, or if you got like a tablet, you can still at least play. Oh, I think this is makeable. Let's see. This should be makeable, Joe. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good eagle. Meh. If that's not the I don't care responses. Meh. What are you, 5? Meh. All right, this is gonna be a tough shot, I think. No, it wasn't that bad, but I could have done better. Could have done better because I gave myself a tough putt. Oh, I got it though. Tomorrow? Oh yeah, you don't have to do it now. Yeah, of course. I just didn't know if you wanted to watch yourself get your ass handed to you live or not. All right, we got a 10-yard and a wind downhill. Let's see. That was almost too far. Yeah. I don't know. You think I can get all eagles? That'd be interesting. Yeah. My guy is a pig. They had the outfit on sale the other week, and I was like, I'll buy it just because it was kind of funny. Okay, this one's gonna be the tough one. Getting over the tree without hitting the tree. That's the fun part. Didn't hit the tree. Went a little too far. Oh, that's not good. That that sucks. It should have been a birdie at minimum, and well, it could have been an eagle, but yeah, his shoes are pretty sick. Looks like something Malik would buy. Probably didn't need that ball there, but it's all right. I probably could have had. I mean, if I kept eagling everything there, that would have been huge. But let's get back to that. Woo! Oh man, did it hit the tree? Must have hit the tree. See, it looked downhill, but I guess it wasn't. Oh, that was almost a really long chip in eagle. I'm probably only going to end at minus 12. Yeah, minus 12. Boo. Uh, Fiends is accepting the matches. Let's do it. Let's do the gold ones first because they're more important than silver. VP Fiends, yeah, man, he's playing. He's the one that got me in this, dude. It's his fault. I play this as much as I do, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. I enjoy it. I don't know. He might pop in on stream. I told him that I was gonna play. Yeah, I mean, I've been beating him, but for a while there, he was ahead of me by like I don't know, 100 games probably. Have you checked your butthole? Shoot up, boot up, booyah, butthole. I don't have all the cool redeems that everybody else has. I need to spend some time getting the automated bot going. Well, that's a good shot. Come on, yo. That was almost in. In like Flynn. Oh, that's not good. We're playing no mulligans either. Oh no, this one did have a mulligan. Ooh, oh, I think that's worth the one mulligan because I won't do that again. It's gonna make for a long putt, but I hate that you don't have a stronger putter in this game. I think we might do a zombies night soon, Joey. I need to get a couch out here so we can sit down in front of the TVs and play like video games for more than an hour without your fucking back and ass hurting. Oh man. Let's see, is Marty on? He wasn't on earlier. He on now? Oh, he is. He's doing the A team. Okay. I forgot that was coming out. There's been so many freaking VPX tables out recently. It's crazy. Awesome. The water park? I don't know if I played that one yet. But I need to buy another copy of Black Ops 3, I guess, so we can have it on multiple computers in the house under a different Steam account. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. I went too fast on that one. I'm pretty sure Fiends is going to beat me on this one. I'm not playing that well. Because then that happens, you get close to that edge. It sucks. Yeah. Wow, I hit the top of that bridge. That's fucked. That is lame. Same thing coming out of it like that. Come on. All that just to save a bogey. Fuck. The Sanford show? Like from the 80s? Yeah. But maybe it wasn't the 80s at that point then for that show. That's pretty funny. What's it on? I'm surprised it's being, well, I guess it's not the US, but I'm surprised it's being streamed. Oh, Fiends is for sure going to win this one. Yeah. +2? I don't remember the last time I played a +2 gold match. Fucking bitch. Yeah. Fiends is for sure winning this one. It's not good. It's a bad last few holes. Yeah, even. All right, we got to take it 2 on here on this one. What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man? Good evening. Happy Friday. Now, Joey, Fiends beat me on that last one. That was embarrassing. Beat me by 3 strokes. Good, man. What are you up to tonight? Anything? I mean, obviously you're here, which is great. Thanks for hopping in. Hopefully you had a good week. And the Friday vibes are on. Work, chores, dinner, crown, and coke. There we go. Cheers, man. Cheers to that. Crown and coke. That sounds good, actually, on a Friday. You do it on the rocks? I like it chilled. So Might go on the water. Oh, it stayed up. Oh, I missed it. Can't miss the easy putts. This one, I'm just going to lay up on it. Oh, nice. Uh, I don't want to say how bad was it, but how was it? Good old Bay Area. The long putt. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know what happened. My last couple streams, my OBS, for whatever reason, changed output to 720. So I don't know if it came across on the devices you guys were on. But I noticed it when I went to just re-upload videos to YouTube. I was like, why are these 720? So I caught it after a couple days for the two streams. So this one's back to 1080. I don't know why it did it. All right, we're looking better now. -5. Howdy, Paladin. How you doing, man? That's good that you saw your family, Johnny. Yeah. When was the last time I was in the Bay Area? I think I went to see my buddy. It was before COVID, so I think I don't. Did we go? No, we went out there once during COVID, I think, or during COVID time. Stayed at his in-laws house. So yeah, maybe it might have been 2020 for us as well. Oh, that was gonna be a great putt if it went in. If it had gone in, it would have been a great putt. What are you up to, Paladin? You doing anything exciting? Just oh no. Oh, there's so much wind. I would have been better off there using the wind ball. Fuck. Instead of trying to shape the shot. That might cost me the match here. Let's see. Gotta be real good on this shot. But it's a massive push behind with the wind. So let's do that. Because you know it's gonna run. Alright, let's see if Bean's finished it. Yeah. I bet, man. Like, yeah, seeing a city, some civilization. I mean, I hit that in I lived in a couple spots. We were talking about the other night. I lived in a couple spots in rural California. Oh wow, Beans. I don't know if he. I don't think he came in. I don't know if he's in chat or watching. But I guess that one deserves a rematch because that's well, it's less than 200 points. Yeah, let's rematch it. He'll rematch it. Culture, all the food. Oh man, yeah. I mean, just the variety of food in the Bay Area for sure. I'm just texting Fiends to tell him that I'm beating that ass live on stream. I don't know. He might be doing some stuff, not near another computer, but we'll see. Yeah, there's some really good variety and culture in downtown San Jose by the arena. They put a lot of cool stuff out there. Drop D's nuts. Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, Arnold's fun. Um, yeah, I lived in Murphy's. So right after high school, 2002, my dad had sold his business a couple of years prior, and they hung out and waited for me to graduate so they could go retire in Murphy's. And I mean, I had a couple choices: go with them, go to college, you know, get a job type thing. But living in the Bay Area, even at that point, was super expensive. So I went with them, and it was great. I was a firefighter in Murphy's for 5 years, and in West Point. But yeah, we went and during snowstorms, we would go do coverage for medical emergencies and help people stuck in the snow in Arnold because they would get so much snow up there. And our Murphy's and Arnold, they're right on top of each other. Our jurisdiction where we would go, was up against their lines, right? So there was times where you do mutual aid and other things. But yeah, yeah, Murphy's is cool. The caverns, oh yeah, absolutely, man. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Hopefully that didn't come through too loud on stream. I couldn't get to the mute button fast enough. But yeah, the caverns are cool. I mean, now it's all wineries, right? Ironstone Vineyards. I don't know the last time you were out there. Um, but yeah, Ironstone Vineyards 2000. Man, when was their first? 2005, 4 or 5. They had their first concert season, I think. I have to go back and look it up. But they had their summer concert series, and I did the IT work for the winery, and then they did the concert series. So they needed somebody there, just to make sure the winery operations were functional, to do all the sales, and then to make sure the artists had internet and this, that, and the other. I mean, we put fiber in there for them. We did so much stuff just to get them up and going. Yeah, Fourth of July and Angels. The golf courses there are great. Yeah, I mean, that was a fun area to live in. If you like rural areas, I mean, you get all the seasons there. At least you get snow, and it's right at the snow line, so it's not like you're in Murphy's. At least you're not getting snowed in every year. In Arnold, though, you're getting a lot of snow every year. Water, damn it! I thought I was gonna make it over that. Oh, let's redo that. I'm not gonna take the long shot. Hmm. I don't know if it's gonna get over that hill with the wind. Let's see, it might hit the hill and go in the water. At least it didn't go in the water. Just missed it. Yeah, super close to Bear Valley. Yeah, if you're into skiing, snowmobiling, anything like that, I mean, Bear Valley's right there. Still not even really that far from Tahoe and Reno. A lot of people kind of forget that once you pass Bear Valley, you just keep going a little bit, and you'll hit 88, and then you can. Is it 88 up there? Yeah, I think it's 88. You hit 88, and then you can go to for 89. You can hit Tahoe, and then go up and through Reno. I made that drive during one summer when I was bored. I had a little MR2 Spider Toyota convertible. when I was 20. I was probably 23, and just drove that one day. That was fun. Big trees, yeah, it is very underrated. Absolutely, man. That place is killer. You guys live in areas where people do Christmas lights, like put Christmas lights in the house, or there's like a venue that does like Christmas lighting or holiday anything with lights. Like where we're at, it's actually cool to see. Everybody's putting Christmas lights up on their houses, and you go by the zoo. We have a local zoo, and they do zoo lights. So Christmas, it's all decked out, and then the kids can go do some stuff. Do cookies. Like it's all free. Well, I mean, you pay to get into the zoo, but all the like activities are free. They did it at Halloween too, like Boo at the Zoo. Put yours up tomorrow, nice. Yeah, we're in a neighborhood now. We weren't when we were in California in Placerville. Kind of in the rural areas. Yeah, Santa Cruz an hour, SF an hour, Tahoe 6 on a good day. Arnold, yeah, the lights at Vasona. Oh, that's right. Oh man, my buddy, my best friend, he still lives in Los Gatos. He's like a couple blocks from Vasona still. I'll have to ask him if he's going. They're gonna go walk the park. Oh, that might not be enough to get up there. Woo, barely. What? I don't want the driver. Actually, I should text them right now and see if they're doing it. Get up there. Ah, you suck. All right, let's chip it in out of the sand. All right, let's see. What did Fiends get? What did he get? Oh, okay, I got him on that one. Still close in points, but not by two shots. Okay, let's do this gold one again because He and I tied on the last time, but I just beat him by points barely. Yeah, cost of living, man. We were just talking about that earlier when I was streaming earlier today. Um, it's crazy in the Bay Area. I mean, you go anywhere outside of California. I mean, there's some states that have high prices too, but like Texas, there's no state income tax. That's awesome. Sure, property tax is a little bit higher, but they just made an adjustment to that this year. But it's still like, I mean, we still came out ahead even with those two things. Oh no, even with those two things, kind of offsetting. Hold on, fuck that up too. Lost my train of thought because I started really thinking about about that shot. um, but yeah, cost of living. So like gas, gas in the Bay Area and in California is I think still $5. I don't know. You were just there. What was it still around $5 or more a gallon? You live here in Texas. Like we've been here for 14 or so months. I haven't seen it like more than a week, and this is like a day's worth of a week over $3 a gallon. Like right now, it's like 250. Like you're never gonna see 250 gas in California ever again. I mean, I don't think it matters what. Oh man, I'm gonna lose this. I don't think it matters what happens in the economy. You're never gonna see it in California. And there's other states where things are expensive too. But just like general cost of living, food, everything, all that stuff, it was just under. Yeah, okay, it was just under five. Okay, so you feel good about that in California. You're like, yeah, I'm only paying 486. Well, most of the other countries, the rest of the country's paying 250 or three. Still a dollar plus less. Yeah. Oh, so he moved to Granbury, Texas. What? I'm still like super new with Texas. Do you know what part of Texas that is? Like, is it West Texas? How far are they from Dallas? Or are they closer to Houston? Like learning that was like, oh, Houston. I was like, oh, Houston can't be that far away. We drove to Houston. It's 6 hours. I was like, man, it's okay. It's like going from Northern California to Southern California. Oh, I'm hitting water everywhere right now. That is not good. Everywhere. That is my worst start in a while. Holy crap. An hour southwest. Okay. Okay, so it's probably not that far from where we are. Really, it's probably only an hour and a half from us. Maybe 2 hours max. Because we're 3 hours from Dallas, and we're basically west, just kind of straight west. I don't know if you're a gambler or if your brother is, or if you come visit him. You gotta go to Oklahoma to hit a casino, and there's a cool one there. It's WinStar. It's massive. It is a huge casino. It's like a little Vegas because they have a bunch of different like nations themes. France and Russia and hitting every piece of water right now. So it like that was cool to see. I mean, it's just outside of Dallas, so it took us you know about around 4 hours. Around 4 hours. Indian, no. I don't. I don't think it is. Maybe no. Yeah, it is. It is. It has to be. It has to be an Indian casino because the rest of them out there are Indian casinos. Like there's a bunch in Oklahoma, but nothing in Texas. And then there's a bunch in New Mexico as well. We only drove through New Mexico when we were moving from California. We haven't we haven't gone there for anything yet. I think there's some good hunting out there. That'd be fun at some point. My neighbor, uh, he's got like his dad lives out there. They have like a family farm and stuff, and he went hunting last weekend or 2 weekends ago. Sent me a picture of the deer, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for some deer jerky or some summer sausage. Are they? Yeah, we literally like it's the casinos were right at the border of Texas and Oklahoma, so we didn't go anywhere else. But my wife's aunt lives there, and she lives around some of the casinos too. So I'm sure as the baby gets older, we'll travel a little bit more. I mean, I'm not going to take him into a casino, but we'll travel a little bit more to go see people. We're going to a Dallas Mavericks game in January. My old boss is a huge Kings fan. He has season tickets in Sacramento, and he would we'd go to games with him. He has floor seats, 4 floor seats a year, or for the year season ticket holder, and he would take us to a couple games a year. And my wife loves basketball; it's her favorite sport, so we would go do it. You lack focus. I really do, man. Yeah, of course, they're right at the border. Yeah, right, because they know they're getting traffic from the other state. Yeah. Um, but yeah, he would take us to basketball games. Sitting courtside is awesome. He came out to Houston before we had our son. So we went to a game with him. We went to 2 games. We went to back-to-back nights with him in Houston. It was awesome. I can't speak enough good about Houston. How clean it was, like just felt safe. Like it was really cool. Like I was really impressed with Houston. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna go to a Kings and Dallas Mavericks game in January with them. That should be fun. But we're taking my wife's mom so she can watch the boy instead of taking him into the arena. So we'll get her a hotel room and let her, order room service, do whatever you want. It's on us for babysitting. So hopefully there's no, you know, he's not a massive crier, which is really nice. He'll cry when he needs his diaper changed or if he's hungry. You've never been to? Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been to Houston. So um, if you ever get a chance to go there, do it. Like I I thought it was awesome. I had been there once before, and it was just like uh, I was working in Pearland, Texas. We had an office there, and we were cleaning it out. And Rachel came with me, so we drove to Houston, which I think was only like an hour from Pearland. Um, and we saw the Astro Stadium, and it was off season, so everything was kind of closed down. But we went to a bar there and just kind of hung out for a bit, and that's all I really did in Houston. We just kind of hung out. Um, Not we didn't know really how cool the downtown was because it was off season. There wasn't any sports. Oh, are you kidding me? There wasn't anything going on. So when it was on season, when the basketball was going, like we went to restaurants, and it was cool. Dude, I'm sure you beat me this time, Fiends, on that one. Yeah, I sucked on that one. That's not even worth a rematch. Even though our points were close, it's not worth a rematch. But yeah, Houston was fun. Nice putt, whatever, dude. You still would have beat me even if I made that putt. All right, let's get this going here. You're not gonna beat me on this one. 363. Yeah, Fiends. I was streaming the other night and the power went out, like just blipped, and ever since, all of my all those animations for long drive, long putt, all that crap have just keep popping up on every course. I have no clue why. Oh, I'm gonna beat you on hollow for sure. Yeah, I started that round horrible. That I think that might have been my worst start ever. Just bogey, 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 bogey. You're not gonna win doing that because that's a hard enough course to get an eagle on when you start +6 or whatever the fuck I started. Oh, that was a good shot. Oh man, is it worth the mulligan to get the eagle? Yeah, sweet man. When you uh, when you get it rolling, let me know. Or I mean, yeah, I showed you the user ID. I can show you again, or you just hit me up on Facebook or find me on Discord or whatever, and I'll give you my username. I'd rather play people that I know, right, or that I talk to or on stream than just randoms. Makes it more fun. Like that was fun getting Paladin and Marty involved, Paul and Marty, and a couple of the other guys last the other week or other day. How many days ago was that I streamed that? My concept of time is like so messed up. I don't remember when that was, but a bunch of you guys jumped in and played, so that was cool. Oh, I thought that was going in. What happened? My computer. Okay, let's do that again. Lame. Okay, cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, that'll be fun. I know Fiends doesn't. I don't think he plays as much as I do. If he does, he doesn't tell me that he's playing. I feel like I have to just be like, "Hey, dude, let's play," for him to play. I don't know if he just walks out or walks up to his cabin and plays like I do. I'll get a little bit of slowness during the day, or like I'll eat lunch and I'll walk out here and play some dailies, or just play a couple random rounds. So if they're waiting for me and I know they are, like I'll you know I'll walk out here and play it more. There we go. I only got a putt. You don't anymore. Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you have a job now. Now you gotta now you gotta go somewhere. So yeah, I catch him. I catch fiends on the nights or at night, and then the weekends at least. Oh, I fucked myself here. Shit, that might be worth a mulligan to not screw that drive up. All right, I got to be good on the next two holes. Oh, I knew I hit that too soft. I'll take the par though. Am I gonna beat you on Rocky Hollow now? With two holes and I'm at -6, so let's say I hit -8. Beans he likes to watch. That's funny. he doesn't let too many people know that, so I don't. It's impressive that you know that. Should we wind cut this and then short it? Oh man, that was a good shot. Nice. A voyeur knows a voyeur. Love it. Uh-oh. All right. Here's the moment of truth on Rocky Hollow. Did Fiends get -9? Oh, come on. Because you got that eagle. You bastard. Fuck. That's lame. Well, I rematched it. Pretty sure you knew that was coming at least. Oh, that sucks. I like to listen. Are you the that's so funny. Are you the type of guy that do you use a glass against the wall? Like you're in a hotel and you hear, you hear somebody, so you just grab the cup. Like that Friends episode. Oh, I can't believe you beat me on that. Fucking bastard. You shouldn't have beaten me on that. Do you want me to set only the ones where they rent the rooms out by the hour? Is that what you mean? Uh, some people prefer a blindfold. You guys are killing me. The ones with the free bed bugs and the ones with the vibrating beds. What are you doing, Fiends? Do you want to keep rolling? Like I'll send some more matches, or what do you? I don't want to get in on your Friday night, but if you're around, I'll play you. Because what else am I doing? That's a perk. It feels like somebody's tickling your asshole, but it's really the bed bugs. I sent a rematch on that one, so yeah, let's do that rematch, and then I'll leave you alone. I'll go back to playing League, or if Paladin. I know he was doing some stuff, so I don't know if he'll get a chance to play his anytime soon, but that's okay. Okay. Well, fuck. Do I want to? Yeah, I was gonna say, do I want to keep? Do I want to play it so then you know what you have to do? I guess I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll play it so you know what you have to beat. It's still early. What's Marty doing? Oh, he's playing. Oh, well, I see where Joey went. Fucking traitor. Just kidding. All right, let's pay attention on this one. All right, man. She's back hole. That's not good. Oh, yeah, he's back on. Oh, well, I appreciate you being captivated with this, man. Yeah, get some rest, Fiends. Thanks. I'll catch up with you tomorrow for sure. Thanks, Johnny. I'll try to keep it. I'll try to keep it entertaining. See if I can get over that rocky hollow. Nope. Hit it. There we go. So I'm gonna need an eagle somewhere around here because Fiends got an eagle on the last one. That was pretty much the difference. Ah, you lose points when you don't hit the green. All right, at least we killed the birdie. Take it. I think we're gonna make it over, but let's try it. It's one of the first times I haven't completely rolled down that hill from the shot back there. All right, we got something going. Oh, that's good. I appreciate it, man. This is this is just like I said, this is what I would be doing if I wasn't streaming or if I was streaming. So somebody, even just one person hangs out and likes it, that's all that matters. Give me somebody to talk to. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to myself, which is fine. All right, let's see if that'll stick. Didn't move as much as I thought it would with the wind. Oh, let's redo that. It wasn't as drastic of a cut as I thought. All right, we got 3 holes, 1 mulligan. We know -8's not going to win. So I want to try and get closer this time than where I was last time. So let's go that way. Little curve. I went the wrong way. All right, we gotta be real good here with the chipping wedge. Oh, that might be the shot. The one par that you can't take. I mean, we could really get. I'm pretty sure I made this shot the other night. Damn it. Do I take the chance and do it again? And just be a little bit better. Oh, it didn't move at all. Oh, I got on the green. Woo! There's the eagle. Woo! All right, that might help. That might help when he plays it later. Sometimes a good self talking is healthy. I don't disagree. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna make it on the edge of that mountain, but we did. It's good. We got it. Shoot that. Oh, and then I do that on hole number 9. Missed the easy putt. -8. I don't think -8's gonna cover it tomorrow. We'll see. Son of a bitch. All right, let's do our daily shot real quick, and then I guess we'll just move to random random league matches. Oh, it's in the sand. Nope, cut over it. All right. What do we get? 1 green ball and 3 bronze tees. Think about bronze tees like water. All right, we're close. We might be able to level up tonight. I don't know. That might take a little while. What time is it? 9:48. That's not too bad. I haven't heard from my wife, so either she is working or the boy didn't go to sleep, or she put him to sleep, and then she's not working. But hopefully she's working. I know. I told her to text me if she needed me to come grab him, but it might mean he's asleep and she's working. So I hope that's the case. The band Pigface. I have heard of the band Pigface. Why have I heard of that band? I just thought the Pigface was funny. Um, like when I saw it as the costume or whatever, I was like, oh, "This is funny" for some reason. So I got it. Industrial, yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, that must be why I've heard of them because I mean, I listen to everything. Um, I mean, there's some stuff I listen to more than others, but I'm not the guy on a road trip and like somebody puts on something. I'm like, oh god, turn this off. Well, actually, I'm trying to think. There might be like if it's like Backstreet Boys, I'd probably be like, oh, okay, let's not get too much of this. But most everything else, I could really care less. What it is. I'll listen to it. Okay, that must be why. I know the band Ministry. No, I don't think it's TMI. No, not at all. Not at all, man. I think it's good information. All right, let's see if I can beat whoever the hell we're playing now. A couple bad rounds there. Not good. It's not a good time. Wasn't hard enough. Oh, come on. Should I do that again? Do I think I can make that same shot again? It didn't matter. Right on the other side of the hole. I made the same shot again. Same bad shot. '90s alternative metal junkie. Have you ever heard of the band? It's not. I don't know. I guess they were metal and ska. Have you ever heard of the band The Urge? I saw them in San Jose when I was like 15 or 16. My brother took me. It was a killer show. It's a band I'll never forget. I listen to them still to this day. I'm actually like got a song in my head now from 'em. That's funny how that works. Like, oh yeah, have you ever heard of this band? And like you're like, yeah, I have. And all of a sudden you're singing the song, singing a song. Gonna get there? Oh yeah, I got there. Nice. The long eagle putt. And oh yeah. Oh, you'll be 15 April. Nice, man. Yeah, I just turned 40. But a lot of the music that I know and listen to is probably not what people in my generation listen to. Because of my brothers that I had there. One's 8 years older than me, and the other one's 10 years older than me. And then I have two older sisters that are 12 and 14 years older than I am. So listen to a lot of that, a lot of their music, really, growing up. I'm playing a little bit better now. Why isn't this a match against fiends? I want bragging rights. I don't want to just beat random people. What the heck? Oh yeah, for sure. Barry, Escape Punk. Yeah, I I think of MXPX with what you just said, but that might be that might be more like 10 years, closer to me. Like when I think of punk, skate punk, that's what I think of. But we were in the church a lot, so a lot of our, or at least a lot of the music that I grew up with was Christian bands, Christian rock bands, and all of that. I don't know if this is gonna get up there. Yeah, that was close. The neighbor's dog barking. Make sure it wasn't mine. Church, you too. Did you Bethel Church of San Jose? I mean, I don't know how. I mean, it was a big deal when I was out there. I think it still is probably a big deal, but that's where we went. At least for the majority of my childhood, that's where we went. And then we used to go to Coco's, Coco's for lunch. after church, Sunday lunch. Stevens, I think it was on Stevens Creek Boulevard. I got to redo that putt because I can make that putt. Maybe I can't make that putt. I think the birdie would have been, or the eagle would have been a lot better. Let's see what this guy got. Yeah, I never went there, but yes, I know. I know the one you're talking about. See, this guy. Well, even if he does -9, he's not going to get 400 points to beat me. But yeah, I know that corner of Almond and Capitol. Yep. Was that the one you went to? Was was it around that one? Were you in the Bay Area when they were building Santana Row, and then they had the fire in Santana Row? Oh, okay, that's cool, Johnny. So I had just moved out of the Bay Area. I don't remember what year that was, but it was probably 2 years after I left the Bay Area. And I went back to the Bay Area to visit my buddies, hanging out. They're building Santana Row, and then I'm going back home to Murphy's, and I'm like, "What's that big cloud of smoke?" Santana Row was on fire. So I don't know if you remember it, or if you were there or around. You don't recall the fire? Yeah. So it was fuck. Not, I'm gonna look it up real quick because I think it's where the Italian restaurant is now. Oh yeah. Okay. I hadn't even been gone a year, so I just went back into. It was in 2002. Yeah, it was right when it was supposed to open. Hold on. Let me. I'll post a link if you're interested. I'll post a link in chat. Yeah, Maggiano's. Man, I've been there so much. I love that place. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, it's 2002. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Boom. Well, yeah. I mean, dude, I think I can't remember the first time I went to Maggiano's. At least that location. Yeah, it was. It had to have been a decade later. Yeah, you didn't have the money at 18 to go to Maggiano's. My buddy worked at the container store that was right there for a few years, so I would go visit him, and we would walk around. I went to the cigar shop in Santana Row a few times. Puffed a $40 cigar for no reason. Oh, he did beat me. If I would have fucking made that eagle, he wouldn't have beat me. And then I had another friend that had a business in San Jose, and I went and helped him with IT stuff. He's like, "Hey, I need you to help me with my network and this, that." And I'm like, "Okay." He took me out to, man, I don't remember the restaurant that's there. There was another nice restaurant in Santana Row. He took me out there for dinner. I mean, it's a nice area, but it is. I mean, I don't know. We could beat that dead horse again. Everything's expensive there, right? So I remember when the Tesla dealership, or Tesla showroom or whatever was kind of first put there. I was like, what is this? Tesla? Yeah, Winchester. Oh man, just the amount of movies I'd seen there. Yeah, it was a um, whole different vibe, and it was new and it was yeah fancy, hoity-toity. I don't think it's that anymore, but I could be wrong. I mean, I haven't been there in probably a decade, I guess, at this point. But when I was going there, it wasn't that bad. You stood in line for the Star Wars. I remember one Christmas we went and saw. Uh, I think it was Patch Adams. We saw Patch Adams there. I saw Titanic there. Man, that's like I'm digging deep into my brain to remember that. Like that's well, it was a lot of fun. I just you know always remember that. It was a good part of my childhood being out in that area. I mean, it was my whole childhood, right? I didn't leave till I was 18. I remember the Kaiser Hospital was uh, was being built a couple of years after we left, on where the Bullwinkles was on Lawrence Expressway. Do you remember the Bullwinkles that was there next to the Lucky grocery store, and the Thrifty was there. Used to get Thrifty ice cream all the time. After after I was good and my mom was shopping for groceries, she'd take me to get a 25-cent scoop. Right? Man, those are the days. Yeah, now the Santana Row is the norm, right? It's not what it was when it was being built in '02. That's for sure. Santa Teresa. I mean, but you remember like driving by that one, right? It had the totem pole. Just I don't know. It still burned in my head. It's just a classic, or not. I don't know. Classic might not be the right phrase, but it's just a big piece of my childhood was that shopping center. It was right by our house, right? Like I said, my mom would go shopping there, get her groceries from there, and then Costantino's across the street. Like it's just those images are just burned in my head because it's where I grew up. That's what we did every week, right? But my brothers, or one of my brothers worked there. I don't know. I think both of them might have. But anyway, I know for sure one of my brothers worked there, and he'd come home smelling like pizza all the time. And that's how it was pretty funny. Marty Smog, he used to work at Bullwinkles. It wasn't that exact one, but he did do some work there, I think. But he worked at the one down in, I guess there was one in SoCal or some other part of California. Yeah, Cosentino's, dude, right there. There was a McDonald's right there. You get the Cosentino's. There was 30. What else was there? There was a bunch of stuff in there. I think it was a dry cleaners. I mean, there was a big shopping center. I guess looking back at it, it's not that big now. It was just where you went to get everything. It wasn't that big. It was big as a kid. What about? I just lost it. There's something else I 100% know you. Oh, in Cupertino by Valco, there's a pizza place that was called McCart's Pizza. It was in the same shopping center as uh, Rite Aid, but it wasn't Rite Aid back then, was it? The hell was it? Maybe it was Rite Aid. Man, I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know. You got to tell me if you know this pizza place. McCart's Pizza. MC Hearts. You know, capital M, capital H. Yeah. So you never really went into Cupertino. Well, I guess yeah. You were in San Jose, so I guess you wouldn't really have to because we were right on the border. You know, down there. I went to Cupertino High School, even though we lived in Santa Clara, because we were right there. I used to walk however many miles it was. I used to walk through the Tandem buildings. Remember Tandem computers? Now it's all Apple. But I used to walk. There was a there was a park that butted up to the Tandem computer buildings, and there was a gate. You know, or a fence. I would hop to get into the neighborhood, so I wouldn't have to walk all the way around everything. And it was up against the Jenny Lind Strand, or Jenny Lind Strand Park. So okay, he went to Gunderson, but I don't know if you remember that name, Jenny Lynn Strand. She was a child. Oh fuck, I'll probably get it completely wrong. They named it after because she was killed. I don't remember the circumstances. But yeah, there was that park that was in our neighborhood. So I would go through the tandem building parking lot, hop the fence to this park, and then I was like in the neighborhood just walking home. Less traffic. You know, I knew people along the way that lived in houses when I had to walk home. I'll text my wife real quick. See if she's okay. I mean, it's 10 o'clock. Either she's working or baby's sleeping, or both. See what she's doing. Yeah, okay. So I mean, that was a big story in the news, obviously, around there. So you remember the cherry orchards across from Bullwinkle's? Like that was one of the weirdest things for me to see when I went back in, I don't know, whatever it was, 2003 maybe 2004. Whenever they built that Kaiser, they ripped out all those cherry orchards and put that big ass Kaiser hospital there. Like that was just so weird. It was like my first part of life of when you're getting older, the past is the past. Like it just felt so weird to not see those cherry orchards anymore, and then you just got this big hospital. it was a it was a waking moment. It was like, wow, you things change, things progress. I was like, man, I don't want to. I like the cherry orchards. I like going in there and buying cherries from those people and just having cherries all the time. Like cherries was a big. I didn't realize how big of a thing it was. I miss the Bay Area, but I mean, I miss the Bay Area I grew up in. I don't think I would. I don't think I'd care for the Bay Area anymore. At least not the San Jose area, Santa Clara. Like Los Gatos, I think is still. I think it is. I don't know. My buddy still lives there, and I've gone and seen him a few times, and it hasn't been that bad. But San Jose, like going to see a Sharks game, I'm like, man, I hope they move the Sharks somewhere else. But that arena is super old at this point. Oh, that was a good shot. Finally, on a daily. Yeah, yeah. The cherry orchards. Oh, you worked at IBM? Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, you're well aware of all these areas I'm talking about. That's awesome. Yeah, even yeah, not to live. Yeah, even when I went to a baseball game in SF, I was like, ah, I'm over it. My dad had his machine shop that he owned for 20, I think it was 26 years. He had it on shit, what was it? Bonaventura Boulevard, and I want to say South First, but for some reason in my head that doesn't sound right. But he had a shop out there for a long time, and as I got older, and during the summer, I'd go with my mom because my mom did the books. I go with my mom on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and at first I didn't like it. It's not something I looked forward to. It took a couple of years. I don't know. I don't remember how old I was. Teenager maybe. I started looking forward to it because there was a hot dog stand. It's gonna sound stupid, but there was a hot dog stand at the end of the street from where my dad's shop was, and then the guy moved closer. But um, I'd I'd be able to get a hot dog. Like we weren't a family that went out ever. Like if we had Burger King, it was a special thing, or McDonald's, right? Um, so I get to go to Dad's work and get a hot dog, or the food truck would show up and play the mariachi music right when it pulls in the parking lot. So that would show up, and I'd get a donut in the morning or something. Like it was exciting. It was something that you didn't get every day. And then what's that put? And then as I got older, my dad, he's like, hey, I need, come work for me in the shop. And I wasn't doing any of the CNC work. I was cleaning parts, counting parts, helping him package stuff, and looking at the time, sometimes it's not stuff you want to do, but you look back at it as an adult, and you're like, no, that was fun. It was a good moment. I always wished my dad would have kept the business a little bit longer, but you know, none of my other siblings were interested in it, so he wasn't gonna wait around for me, right? Like I was the youngest, or I am the youngest. So what are you gonna do? He did what he should have done, sold it and retired. I'm sucking on this hole. Oh, really? That's cool, man. So you followed in your father's footsteps. I didn't. I'm not good at math, and I don't. I mean, my dad isn't either. But he'll say you don't need math to do CNC work. Well, I think you kind of do, but yeah, it. It's crazy to think how our parents lived and how they spent money or didn't spend money, right? Like conservative was 100% where we were. Like I remember friends, I had friends that like made fun of, not made fun of us, but they made comments like, "Oh, a bean and cheese burrito." Yeah, dude, I still eat bean and cheese burritos. Like I love them. I don't understand why that's a bad thing. They don't cost a lot of money, and it's food. And I don't know what my mom did to them. She didn't do anything special. I still ask her to this day, "What did you do to those bean and cheese burritos that you made us when we were kids?" Nothing. She didn't do anything. She took the beans out of the can. Sometimes she would make her own refried beans, so I will give her that. So maybe there's some of that probably made them a lot better, right? The Rosarita's cans. That's what I mean. I still get make a bean and cheese burrito with it. It still never tastes like mom did it, but it still tastes good. Like I don't know what she did, and she's making at that point she's making dinners for 5 kids, right? So dinners for 7, and I always remember sometimes you leave it in the oven too long, or one corner is hotter, so the tortilla would burn. She's like, "Well, that's mine," and I'm like, "What?" My mom would always take the worst, and the worst isn't it wasn't bad. It's just there's a little black spot on there. Oh, yeah, your dad. Where would your dad go fishing? Yeah, beans and rice, chicken. Steaks were expensive. Yeah, exactly. She took the bird shell. But steaks were expensive back then, right? Not back then. I mean, shit, that doesn't. We're not old, but like red meat wasn't cheap, and I don't think it's really cheap now. But you still like, "Oh, I want a steak, so I buy a steak." But when you have no kids, like we had no kids up until this year, right? So the money isn't going anywhere else. When you have 5 kids, steak you can't afford steak. Yeah, I think, man, I'll have to ask. I'll have to call my parents later and ask them like how much steak do we really have? Like I don't remember it being a massive thing. Like you just said, it's like a beans and rice, fish. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I grew up healthy. Like we would get, like I said, we would get Burger King. I I, I want to say like once a month they did something like that. My parents were like, "Okay, well, fast food night," and everybody's like, "Yay!" And that was it. But that's not how it is nowadays. Nowadays, it's what fast food do you want tonight? It's not a treat anymore. That probably just opened a huge can of worms, but it's true. It's not a treat anymore. It's an expected thing. Okay, I think my wife's recording because she just gave me a thumbs up. Are you okay? So she must be working, baby sleep. I didn't get around that. She must be sleeping, or baby sleeping. She's working, so that's great. At least I made that fucking par. Pretty sure I lost this one. Even's not good. Not good enough to win. Oh yeah, this guy -8. I wasn't playing very well. I'm getting all hyped up on my past. You used to get 2 pieces of bread with dinner for a special treat, then we would save the second piece of bread and put it in. Yeah. So was it? Well, let me ask you this: was it white bread? Probably. I imagine it was white bread. I don't remember when my mom made the switch. Like white bread stopped being a thing in our house, and then it was wheat. Yeah, wheat. Yeah, exactly. I don't remember ever having white bread in the house. I mean I know I feel like it was the rainbow. We had the rainbow white bread every once in a while. Like it was rare because it's not good. I mean, we can get into all this, right? It's not good for you. But my mom used to take me to. Oh man, what's the? There was a bread factory. Man, I'm drawing a super blank on it. There's a bread factory. Okay, talk about that. Let's forget about the bread factory because I can't remember. It was a bread store, like a discount bread store. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure my siblings. Okay, but did Wonder have wheat though? Like, could you go in there and get their like, hey, this is expiring in 2 days? Yeah, the discount shop. Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking of. And they had like, but see, I can't. Yeah, I don't remember if I'm mixing this with. I know I went to one in Modesto. Was it Modesto? Or whatever. When I lived down there, I was older. Yeah, it was Modesto. I worked at the courthouse doing IT for Stanislaus County, and they had one of those discount. They had one of those discount bread shops, and it was a Wonder bread shop. And I just remember going in there and thinking, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever." Well, you got to eat it in a day or 2 days. Well, okay. Well, we've got 10 people at home. Like this shouldn't be hard. Oh yeah, no problem, man. Take that. Take the phone call for sure. That's way more important than this. I'm just here messing around. But if you get a chance, talk about. Say I get the cough every once in a while. Talk about that financial change because I think I went through the same thing and I just don't remember it, but I know for sure my siblings did. Yeah, of course. I thought that's what bread pudding was made from old bread. Like I'm pretty sure my grandparents would we would do something, and the next day the bread's broken up into a pudding, and here's your dessert. the following night. My mom's parents, or my mom grew up in San Mateo, and my dad grew up in McLeod, California. I think we talked about that the other night a little bit. The dairy farm in McLeod and that. Uh, I went and sat down. I was just talking to you. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that I should be playing something too. I was just reading your chat. Oh, I pushed it too much. I'm getting too cute with my thoughts now. That was a good shot. Yeah. How long did it take? I mean, this is diving deep into the religion, spiritual conversation, which is fine. I don't care. How long did it take for them to? Um, I don't want to say get the money back, right? Like that's not the right term, but as they did that, tithing the 20%, did they did they ever turn the corner and things started to become easier? Like bills were easier to pay. Not that there's ever extra money back then, but was there money to go do something? Like did that ever happen, or was it just 20% and they never got out of their own way, so to speak? That's not the right term either, but I think you know where I'm going with that. Was it ever easier on the family after tithing 20%? Like I don't tithe anymore. Um, I try to pick some charities here and there to donate to. Like Paul and Marty were doing the Children's Miracle Network, and I've donated not specifically through them 2 years or a few years in a row, but I've been donating to that charity. Um, I don't know. I don't think man. Yeah, like I said, we could dive really deep into this, but we don't have to. Oh, really? That's tough. So I mean, yeah. So are you not a believer because of that, or um I mean, were you just never a believer? And that kind of was going to where I was headed, which I didn't want to go. But I mean, you don't need a church to believe. You don't need a church to fellowship. You don't need those four walls, right? You can do that anywhere. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Um, I don't know. At least for me, like I said, man, this is going way too deep. So if you don't want to get into it, especially on a Twitch stream. That's awesome. I mean, I don't care, but I, I was in like church worship. I was in the band. I was in when I was in junior high. You know, I was playing in the youth band, youth leadership, the whole thing, and I hit a spot where I kind of got rubbed the wrong way by somebody in the that was a pastor, and I just kind of was like, whatever. I like even in the Bible, you know, you don't have to go to church to have a relationship. If you believe in God, you believe in God, right? So if that's who you want to have a relationship, you have a relationship with them. The big thing about the church was congregating and fellowship, but in the Bay Area especially, it turned into who who looks better than the other person. You know, when you get your pastor that um, this happened at Bethel Church in San Jose. You got your pastor is sleeping with his secretary, right? Like she's married. You know, there's just all that crap that happens. Nobody's better than anybody. And then you put yourself in a position where I'm godly. Well, no, you're not. So yeah, the sex thing. I mean, is it really? They shouldn't have kicked you out. But if we're being honest, they shouldn't have kicked you out. It's a mistake. If you believe, if you have the beliefs, right? What's up, Jacob? Sorry, man. You hopped in at the time of where Johnny and I are going deep down into our childhood here and religion. Yeah. Or maybe Johnny. We'll catch up later. We got raided. I don't know if we should. I mean, I'll keep the conversation going. I really don't care, but I don't know if we have to. We were getting pretty deep in there. But anyway, Johnny, I'll leave it at this. They shouldn't have kicked you out for multiple reasons, and the biggest of reasons is they're Christian, right? They're practicing that, and they weren't practicing forgiveness. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of opinions there. We'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there. Yeah, maybe over a beer for sure. We'll we'll let it ride. You're talking about Horace? We could be. I don't know who Horace is in this situation, but don't be sorry, Game Club. How you doing, Marty? How was your stream? How did pinball? Did you play Pinball M or Pinball FX? I looked it up. Johnny and I were hanging out, and I was like, "Is Marty on?" I was like, "Oh shit, he is on." And I looked at your stream for a few minutes, but I got caught playing golf. So. Oh, okay. The H is Horace. Yeah, man. It is it's cool that we grew up in the same area and we can talk about the same things. Marty's been down there. He knows about the Bullwinkles. Nice, Grimmy. I know the chat, or I guess that maybe it was probably the mod bot, whatever the hell, blanked out those letters, but I'm following you. That's funny. Nobody can be angry at that. How's everybody doing? It's Friday night. Marty just got done streaming and showing off new stuff like he always does. This guy gets all the cool toys before everybody else. It works for age. Yeah, no kidding. No, Jacob, you're good. Um, But you beat me. You're not bad. You beat me. I mean, I'm not great either. Like we all. I mean, you should have seen me earlier, man. I was sucking. Beans beat me twice, and I lost two. Um, I lost two other matches on stream. So I did I forfeit or did I time out? Did I not see that you sent me a request? Or maybe that was the power outage. That's right. That's right. Yeah, but still, you beat me twice. So I thought in with the record, I could be wrong, but I thought you had two wins against me. But yeah, I have not been playing good tonight. So if you want to play, it's probably this is the night you're gonna beat me. Yeah, Fiends got me good on a few, and then I lost two other matches. Maybe actually three other matches. Jacob's been here laughing at me for the whole time, or Johnny's been here laughing at me the whole time. We've been going back and forth. You beat Paul? Okay. Yes, that is true. When you get to zero, it will reset though. At least for the gold. Or you're saying, oh, the screen was down by one. Yeah, it'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then it'll reset. Is that what you're saying? For gold, at least. Like if I clicked on the video bonus offer right now, right, it's gonna give me 5, but then the next one is gonna give me 4, then 3, then 2, then 1, and then it resets. Oh, the add time. Oh, you're saying on. I got you. I got you. I got you. It's like right now, this is just sitting here, and now it goes, yeah, 3. So I had 3, 2, 1 right there. But got 5 gold bars out of it. 5 bonus gold. Oh, I beat this guy. All right, good. Look at those cosmic pants. Those are cute. Right, where are we at? So we got Marty's got to play one. Paul's got 3. We can. Jacob, you want to play one? Since these other guys aren't. Marty's playing now. Sure, give you. Okay, I'll send you 2, Jacob. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna screw up your name. So it's is Tiger Walt. So I'm playing on my MAME arcade. That's got a mouse roller, a mouse ball, and this is an Android emulator because this is Golden Tee Mobile. Um, Leroy, okay, what's up, man? Um, so yeah, it's Golden Tee Mobile. You can play online against people. If you have a phone, an Android phone, you can play it. If you got a tablet, you can play it. You don't have to play it on a MAME arcade or anything with a mouse because it works with touchscreen and the swipe. I just like the mouse because it makes me feel like I'm playing Golden Tee. So that's how a lot of us are playing that are talking right now. Wait, oop, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to create a challenge. And it's not going to let me create a challenge until I finish this. So let me play this real quick. Also, thanks for the raid. I don't know if I said that, Marty. All right, let's see. I'm about to start paying attention now that you guys want to play. Now that there's more people here. But yeah, Leroy, I use, like I said, LD player. Any Android emulator will work for you. Or if you have an Android phone, you can play it. We can play against each other online, play matches. You can play Game Club and Paladin. I've somehow stuck these guys into this game. It's been fun. Oh, that putt had zero chance. Not a chance in the world that putt was going in. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it's I don't know if you know if you've seen the Golden Tee home machines or even the ones in the bar, right? Like it's the same courses. The mobile version is slowly getting all of the same courses. So instead of spending $3,500 for a machine, if you already have a MAME arcade with a mouse, you can do this and just buy the courses, and you're only going to spend, I don't know. I think with all the courses out there, if you want to go buy them today, it's $100, right? IT, the creator of Golden Tee, doesn't sell the software to people. I've asked. I was like, hey, can you just sell us the software? I don't want to use the mobile client or emulate mobile. I'd rather just play the version. And they said, no, we don't sell the software. So this is the cheapest, next best thing, closest thing we can get to it, I guess, is what I'm saying. Without spending, $3,000 on one of their machines. Because then it's, who needs a second machine in their house just for Golden Tee? At least on this one, you have a party, you got a main cab, you have a party, people come over. You're the only one, at least for me, I'm the only one that plays Golden Tee. Kids come over, they're like, "What's Golden Tee? I want to play Pac-Man." It's like, okay. So yeah, you get a multi-use thing, I guess, is kind of where I'm going with that. Yeah, who doesn't love Golden Tee? How dare they disrespect Golden Tee? I don't know. I wouldn't say they're disrespecting it yet. They don't know it, right? They're At least my nieces and nephews are still sub teenage years, right? So they don't know it yet. But I'm also not gonna let somebody play on my profile. Let's be honest, right? This is the mobile version. I only get one login, so I just shut it off anyways. I don't want anybody messing up my stats because those matter. I did hit a hole in one earlier on stream, earlier this afternoon. I might get another one. I don't know. The way I'm playing right now, it's not going to happen. But keep trying. Oh, this is going to be a long putt. Oh, I have a hard time taking mulligans on those ones because it's just inches, like, or at least I got that time. When they're that long, you got to be real precise in the change. If you change it too much, you're just gonna leave it that much further short. So that one worked. That was a good one. I didn't think it was going to. That one, that was from half course. I did, Johnny. I'll play it back for you. After I finish this, I'll go in. I'm pretty sure that it saves the clips. You hit a cool chip in the other day. Oh, you hit a chip in? Nice. But yeah, let's finish this. And that I'm pretty sure the clip's saved, especially since I haven't had that many great shots that it's like, hey, great shot. So I think the hole in one is going to be an easy clip to find. I don't know if it'll get over that. Let's try it. Oh, it did. Nice. All right, 2 holes. Mm. Oh, I should have used the wind ball. Wait, hole 17. Yeah, I'll take the shot. Maybe I shouldn't have. Yeah, probably should have taken a mulligan there to make sure I didn't hit bogey. Oh, that went way too far. Okay, now we're gonna use the last mulligan. That was crap. So let's do that. Get a birdie on the way out. -5 is probably not good enough. Oh, he forfeited. Smog has challenged you to a match. Jacob has challenged you to a match. Okay, let me. Where are those? Accept. Accept. There is a way to get to the old shots. Where are they? I think they're in the for me. Okay, so hole out. That was fine. Hole out. Hole out. Hole in one. Here we go. All right, guys. Check the hole in one. I was using the wind ball too. Um, you have to level up, and then I think it's silver for the clubs. Yes, I do remember that Microsoft course. Did anybody ever put that in a new game, like, or a newer game, or a way we can play it now? That would be cool. But yeah, upgrading clubs, that took me a while. I mean, you see how much I play it now. Imagine, how much I've played it. It took me a while, but yeah, you can upgrade them. You can upgrade I'll do it. Well, no, I won't do it against you guys. But you can do it where there's clubs that are higher. You can upgrade, for gold or silver. I think it's actually just gold. I think it's just gold. But you can upgrade per match. All right, let's do the one against Jacob. Yeah, if it's out there, I'm all for it. But we were talking about Christmas lights earlier. What are you guys doing for Christmas lights? Like, do you like the straight look, like straight lined, single bulb, or do you like the flicker bulbs? What colors do you guys like? Are you putting them up yourself? Are you paying somebody to put them up? I almost paid somebody this year, and then I found out what the price was, and I was like, nah, I'll get on the ladder. I don't care. I'll break my neck because it was really expensive. It was a lot more expensive than I anticipated it to be. But I guess the big bulbs in now are the C9s because they're the big bright, look like the old ones. I don't know. I'm curious what you guys are doing. If you're doing anything, if you don't put Christmas lights up, you don't put Christmas lights up. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. How did you? So you hit the share, or did you save the video and just put it in there? I'll check it out, Jacob. You did. Marty did all warm white with deer. So did you do a flicker? Like I put up a yeah. Ours are a warm white as well. Um, but I did the ones that kind of twinkle. I guess not flicker. Flicker is not the right word. I think they twinkle. But a lot of the majority of our neighbors are like the C9s, single bulbs, right? And then they'll do like I can't pull the camera over there as I would. But I have one neighbor that did like a candy cane, like red and white. Looks great. They look great, and it makes it makes the lines look straighter, I think, because the lights are there's not as many. So I might switch next year to something like those C9s like we used to have when we were growing up, right? We had the big ass bulbs, but I think they brought them back and they're LED now, and you know. But you have a bulb instead of like just a bunch of random hanging stringing bulbs. So I mean, I don't know. I like Christmas lights. I don't care what they are, but everybody seems to be doing a certain thing around here. There's very few people that um, stray away from this one bulb because it's so straight and clean looking. I guess maybe that's why they do it. I don't know. They do look cool. I'm like, oh man, why didn't I do that? So maybe next year I'll change out the bulb we're using or the whole. Oh, should I redo that for you? See, I like the icicles. So you want to do either red or blue? Yeah, Johnny, the tight installation. I got those stupid plastic clips, right? Like you put in the roof shingles and you can move them into the gutter. Like I feel like they work. And then we had like a massive windstorm. Well, we've had a couple of them since I put the lights up. And I look at one section and I'm like, motherfucker. It came off of one of the clips. So now I'm like, oh, great. I got to get back on the roof just to fix this one area. But yeah, I don't know how these guys are doing it. But so that's where I was going. The people you pay to install it, right? Um, so I had a guy ask me, "Hey man, you want to put Christmas lights up? Like we're doing that right now." I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's sick. How does that work?" I was curious. How does that work? Like, do I just give you a box of lights and you put them up, or what? And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we can do that for you if you want. It's you know $3 a foot." And I'm like, "Oh okay, $3 a foot, okay." And he's like, "Oh, but we get these lights from the factory, whatever that means, and it's $5 a foot." And I'm like, $5 a foot? I just strung up 250 feet of light myself, and I'm gonna pay you $5 a foot? That's a lot of money to have somebody put lights up for you. I mean, and they take them down. Yeah. So okay, so you got the C9 with yep, nice tight fit. That's all. Yeah. So I might have not put enough clips up in a couple spots. So maybe I just have to go back and put one or two clips here or there. Because it's not that hard. I mean, that's all these guys are doing, right? Like nobody's got a special way to put up lights, but they're charging you what I just said to do it for you. But yeah, well, well, and they were like I said, Johnny. They're like, oh, $5. We'll bring the lights for you. $5 a foot. Even if I only put up 200 feet of light, which I know I put up more, $1,000. You put them up naked, $10 every 2 inches. I'm really not going to say this live on stream, Marty. I'll let you. I'll let you have that one. But yeah, it just seems I don't know. It just seemed crazy. Like I was like, oh, everybody's doing it. Like, cause you can tell there's a lot of people that don't do it themselves. There's a lot of people that do, and I was like, man, those things look fucking great. But I guess if you pay that much, I look at my house and I'm like, it looks good, but I'm also just using warm light twinkles. I'm not using the big C9 bulbs, so maybe I'll switch next year because I it took me an hour to do the whole house, and Rachel can't help too much because she's got to take care of the kid. But she was out there like Mesa. It was a nice day when I did it. It wasn't cold. It wasn't hot. So he's in the stroller and Rachel's walking around the house, and she helped. She's like, here, let me stay on the ladder when you come down. Like there's things like that make you feel a little bit better about doing it by yourself. But when you get on the roof, you just at least for me, I just pocketed the clips and just went up there and did it. Oh, level up. And then just kind of dragged the lights and went. It's not hard. The roof line is the roof line. It's not going to change. Straight or it isn't. Oh, I killed this guy. Oh, sorry, Jacob. I only killed you because I had eagles where you didn't. Right? -8. That's pretty good. All right, let's play the one against Marty. Sorry, Jacob. For a second there, I thought I was playing somebody the way else. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. Oh, PVC. Hmm. Okay. What do you guys have? You guys looked at the? Yeah, Johnny. A couple hundred is nothing. Like that makes sense. I would pay somebody $200 for sure, not to just get on the ladder and get fucking do all that. But 1,000, 1,500, there's no way. That just doesn't. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm not incapacitated. I'm not unable to do it myself. Right. Like if I couldn't do it myself, retired, and I put that as part of my budget every year, then yes, absolutely, I have no problem with it. I want to pay somebody else to put my lights up because I like Christmas and I like my lights up at Christmas. That's a whole different discussion. But I can get on a ladder and not fall off a roof right now. So, I mean, there'll be a time where I can't do that for sure. Like we'll all get to that. Jacob, you'll get an eagle. It'll happen. Um, once like you just saw what I did. As you club up and as you get the clubs, it'll happen. So like right now, let's I'll pick the insider clubs and let's just see how much of a difference it is. Like 'cause it's a massive yardage difference. Like you can't get these clubs. The Falcons or whatever I have, that's the highest one you can get. But you can buy these on every contest. So let's just we'll two up it. I'm not gonna do this crap. But let's just see the difference, right? 400 or 320 yards. So we're gonna play it the same way, but we're just gonna play with different clubs now. And these things are, I didn't do a good job there. But you see how the tops are blue, the 1, 2, 3s are blue, like everything is at its max. So I mean, there's gonna be some holes here that it'll be really really easy to eagle. I don't know, maybe not on this course. This might have been the best course to show you guys this. Hawthorne's pretty difficult to eagle on. But this we could, if we get over the wall with the club, Let's go one back. Now let's keep it and backspin with a little less power. But that should be on the green, right? Yeah. That's going to be a needle. So yeah, I mean these other clubs are kind of a cheat code, right? I mean, I don't use them really ever. well, well, Johnny, that's the thing. Like, I mean, you could do it once and leave them up for decades, right? But a couple $100 again is not a huge thing. I don't think. $200, put up my lights and take them down at the end of the year or end of the holiday. That's fine, but yeah, 1,500, 1,000. There's no way. I mean, I appreciated the fact that the person asked me. Don't get me wrong. Oh man, I should have made that eagle. So let's make that eagle. Um, I couldn't fathom that. Like originally, my wife and I talked about it, and we were like, yeah, we could pay somebody. It's probably not going to cost that much, right? And a couple $100, I don't have to get on the ladder. I don't have to deal with it. No big deal. We got the kid, and then I got the price, and I was like, oof, never mind. The next morning, I was like out there with the lights. Like we had the lights already anyway, right? I did it last year, so. All right, Leroy. Thanks for hanging, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if you had the $1,000, Johnny, would you spend it on somebody hanging and taking down Christmas lights? Like, I think that's that's the question. I mean, if you're okay, you're retired, like you're my parents, right? You're you're retired. You're in your late 70s. You should not be getting on a ladder, right? Like there's those circumstances where if you probably do have $1,000. Now, do you want to spend it? Oh, do you want to spend it on Christmas lights? That's a different discussion. So then you just don't do Christmas lights. But if you're somebody that's a fan of the holiday, oh, I didn't pull that back. But if you're a fan of somebody that's the holiday of the holiday, and you're like, yeah, I want Christmas lights, and I do not want to get on a ladder because if I fall off a ladder and break a hip, I'm probably gonna die. Like that, I get. Like I don't have an issue with that one, but yeah, exactly. You're like, well, I'm not gonna spend the money on that because I can do it. That's how I've still been focusing on things like I have to spend the money on X because I don't know how to do it, or I'm not confident enough to do it myself. It's easier to hire. It's better to hire somebody. Not easier, but better, right? But we're in that luxury of age of you know we have the ability. But if you're older, retired, and you're like, oh, I got money. I plan for my retirement. I can do X. I can spend $1,000 a year. Okay, sorry. Just my wife was just updating me on everything. She did get some work in. Baby didn't cry too much. But she got. I gave her the fucking cold that I have. Perfect timing, right? She's trying to do shit with her voice, and I got her sick. So she's done for the night. She said, and you guys can probably hear it in me every once in a while. My voice just kind of drops out. But she said she's done because of that. She can't do her recordings that she's trying to do because her voice is destroyed. So I'm hoping this is the end of the cold for me. I've had it for a couple of weeks. It's the coughing that hurts me more than anything. Just that body jerk when you cough, you know. That's the stuff that sucks. Um, yeah. How do you take a mulligan? I will show you the next time. Here, let me take a shot, and I should show you the mulligan. But yeah, you can see like, oh, that's not good. Okay, so this perfect spot, Marty. Well, I don't have one. Fuck. Normally, it's above the ball. It's the little like rewind looking thing. I'll show you. I have another match, but I'll show you. But on our matches, you only get two, and then most matches it's only two. All right, so we're gonna go against Jacob here. Um, I'm not gonna club up on that one. On this one. Sorry, Marty. I clubbed up against you, and it you know didn't end well for you. So right here, Marty, right above current ball, there's a mulligan symbol. If you have them, they'll be there. Um, you can get them by taking all, like doing all your daily nines, opening your daily chest, and there are sales. Sometimes you can buy them. Sometimes it's like $1.99 sale or $2.99 or 200. Every time I see that sale, I'll hit it just because. Um, again, like I said, I played a ton, and I don't use 200 mulligans a lot. Like 200 mulligans will last me a few months. I mean, that might not seem like a lot of time, but with how much I play, like I don't always take a mulligan. I'm like, yeah, I probably should have been better. I shouldn't take a mulligan here. But there's some when I play gold matches against fiends, I'll take mulligans. But a lot of times we shut those off anyway. But yeah, that's where the mulligan button is. Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, if you have them, they'll show up there. I think even if you have zero, it'll just say X0. But you should see that icon after your first shot, or after your first shot and any subsequent shot. They should be there. When you can't take any more mulligans, it goes away. know if that's gonna work. Oh, a tree ball. Oh, that was close to a weird hole in one. Hey Marty, do you know if you can install OBS on Linux? I mean, I could just look it up, but you use it all the time. I'm just filling time. What the fuck is that? A snake? I think there's a snake down there. There's a snake in my boots. Let's see. Did you say anything? Oh, really? Okay, okay. Because I was thinking, Jacob, have you heard of Batacera Linux? Like, the front end emulator platform thing. Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking because I'm building well, it doesn't matter. I have a gun cab, and I was thinking of like, oh, if I could put OBS on there, then I could put the NDI plug in, so I can stream it basically, right? Like put a camera on me shooting, but the game would actually be clear because it's coming from the source. So I was like, oh man, if I could get OBS installed on here and then put the NDI plug in, it would be kind of cool. I was gonna look into that, but I just wasn't sure if anybody else had installed it on Linux, and I don't know if I can install it on the Batacera. I mean, it's Linux, so I should be able to. I just have to command prompt it, right? And then just make sure anytime I do an update, it might take the program away, but just reinstall it, I guess. It's not gonna be anything special. It's just OBS, NDI plugin, and the other computer is gonna do all the other stuff, like push the stream. Like on this one right now, I got the webcam, and then we're seeing um, the emulator. We're seeing the screen. There's another computer that has the microphone. Oh, it's almost hole in one. Has my microphone and is actually pushing the stream out. So and doing stream elements, which I could probably do it all from this computer. But I like to have like one spot I can go to, and then just say here, enable this screen, enable that screen. I don't know. I might not be doing it right or efficiently. It just works in my head. So, and I don't have anything wireless anymore, so I think that helps a lot too. Like, I'm not worried about lag for wireless devices because nothing's wireless anymore. Thankfully, like that's a luxury. Oh, you're using three? Jeez. So okay, if you don't have a good, yeah, yeah. I mean, like I said, Jacob, you're seeing, um, like I don't know what. Let's see. Let's just look at what this CPU is, and you're probably the CPU that is pushing the information out is probably the one that needs a better CPU. I'd assume because yeah, the my arcade rig is a 4 series i5. Are you kidding me? That's not anything amazing. And I need to get some new computers in here. But the computer that I'm using to actually push it to the internet is, let me look. Is it worse than what I just showed you, Jacob? Anything modern or okay? Well, I mean, I don't think that version is modern anymore. Really. So the machine that I'm pushing out the stream information or the stream from is it's an i7. Well, it's an 11. Okay, so it's an i7 11th gen. So that one's somewhat new. Yeah, but the to a point though, the gigahertz. I mean, they don't matter, right? Like, I, mean, I could have a fifth and or a fourth gen. Yeah, yeah. Pentium 5, exactly. You could have a 2 gigahertz third gen, and it's probably not going to work the same as a 2.5 gigahertz. I mean, the 500 megahertz really isn't the issue. It's the technology and the stack that goes around what they did. But yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. Well, okay, so back to the how that conversation started. So I have a B link that I put into this gun cab. So it's running Batacera Linux, which I could go back to Windows if I had to. Um, but if I don't have to, that was kind of my thing. I was like, how am I gonna if I wanted to stream this, how am I gonna do it? And if I could get NDI into it, it would work. But anyway, it's a B Link Ser 5 SER 5, and it's powerful, so it plays every game without an issue. So now I'm like, okay, can I get? So you hit -8, dude. That's a good score. Again, it's just that it's the Eagles at my point that get you. Same thing. If I would have parred the hole that you did and birdied that, um, our points wouldn't have been. It would have been a lot closer. No, thanks for playing that match, man. Do you want to play another one? Does Smog want to play another one? What's everybody doing? I know if it's Friday, everybody's having fun. Yeah, I like I said, I couldn't play on the phone, man. Friday, it's 12:30 on the East Coast, so I know it's getting late for everybody. But I guess it's only 9:30 on the West Coast. So, Jacob, do you want to do another one? I mean, I'll play randoms. I don't care. Marty, do you want to play? You're always up for a rematch. All right, dude. I'm down. I love your attitude. I appreciate the attitude. I usually try to go to bed at midnight on the weekends, just because baby wakes up pretty early. I mean, who am I kidding? Oh, damn it! I didn't mean to hit play. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. I'll back out, and actually, I'm gonna boost this one. I'll back out, save it. Will let me start a match with you? No. All right, I'm gonna create. Okay, it will. All right, I just sent you one. Accept it. I gotta go through this matchup because I was hit the wrong fucking button. So, but I'll do this one live. Marty, you want to play another one? Same here. Okay. All right. I'll send one to Marty. OBS should work exactly like it does on Windows. Just install it to the flat. Okay. I guess I just have to. There's not like a real GUI with Batocera. I mean, there is. You hit F1. I just don't know if it'll show up in the application. I think that's my only. Like, how do I get it to open? Right. I have a capture card somewhere. If I find it, I could do that too. I just don't. Or I could just. I got to rig up some better cameras. Maybe that's my issue too. But if it was if I was able to capture it OBS NDI, like you guys would hear the sound, and then you'd also hear the sound of the gun, because like I'm muting the game, so you don't like we're not getting double sound on that. But I just want to make sure. I don't know. I got to play with it. Oh, it skipped out of the water and didn't make it. Yeah, that's Mulligan Club Up. I don't know. It's something I want to mess with. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's fine. I just kind of thought it'd be fun to show some gun games, duck hunt. I mean, I've done the duck hunt before, but I was on Windows and used it as NDI. I haven't done it through the Linux version yet. Yeah, it does. It has. Yeah. No, I appreciate it, Jacob. Yeah. I'll let you know. I'll give it a shot this week because, like I said, it's just something I just thought about. I was like, oh, it'd be cool if I could fucking do this. But yeah, you can. Yeah, I'll let you know. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I really appreciate that, man. I don't know how many streamers are out there doing duck hunt. I think it'd be just fun. I mean, it doesn't have to be duck hunt either. I mean, there's once you get it on the machine, right? You get all the other gun games would be fun. But I gotta get. I didn't run USB cables to that wall because I just didn't think about like I'd plug something in. So I'd have to use like one of my pinball cabs because they're on that wall, V pin cabs. I'd have to use that for like plug a camera in, so you could still see me holding the gun, but then you're seeing you know the actual game, right? because it's not interactive. If you don't see me and all you see is ducks dying, you don't know that I'm sitting there actually pulling the trigger, right? So that was kind of one of my things that I gotta, which I already do. I already have NDI working on my V-pin cabs. That's not the thing, but everything's wired now, which is great. So that'll help. There won't be lag. So yeah, I don't know. I might screw with that this week. Why not? I'm getting ready for the holidays, as I'm sure everybody else is now, right? We're getting close. What what do your guys' jobs give you for time off? Do you get the day before and the day after, and the day obviously of Christmas off? Do you get more than that? Like, what's the deal here? What do you guys got going on? Oh wow, really? That one was too far. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not stealing the idea. It's just an idea. I'm not the only person that's had it. I'm sure. You're still looking for jobs every day. Hey, all right. The company that I work for now, they shut down for 2 weeks. I mean, it's amazing. I'm like, wow, we get. I mean, there's going to be some stuff that like pop up, and you're like, oh, I got to answer this email, or oh, let me go fix that, or let me go fix that real quick. Like that, I've never, being in IT, things happen. So like, you never. I mean, I'm at least me. I've never had like entire holiday off or in an entire 2 weeks off. Um, so yeah, you take it like I'm like, cool. The company shut down for 2 weeks. Uh, if I get a call on day three, like, hey, can you go do this real quick? I just go do it real quick, and it's over, and then I'm back to my vacation. So it's never been a massive issue. But this company is like 2 weeks off, and you're good. We don't expect you to do anything. But you know, something's bound to happen. I got to log in and reboot a server. Or, it's not hard, and it never takes up your whole holiday. At least for me. And I know there's people out there that it does take up their whole holiday when something bad happens. Uh, but I've never had a knock on wood. I've never had an issue that's taken up my whole holiday break. Like, it's like, cool, okay, something just happened, let's go in and fix it, and we're done, and we're back to our vacation. So, but the 2 weeks off thing that this company gives us, that's crazy. That's unheard of. So you kind of, I mean, I'm enjoying it, that's for sure. It's a nice time to just spend with family, and now that we're out here in Texas with all my wife's family, it's a great time to just kind of, you know relax. I leave I don't take my laptop with me everywhere like I used to. Well, because I don't have to. All right, Jacob, I'm gonna start this one. I'm gonna grab a beer, but I don't have to take my laptop everywhere like I used to. If I have to, I'll come back home and go do something. Um, that's easy. Uh, but if I ever like try to take time off when everybody else is working, I always have my laptop with me. Because I know I'm off, but other people are doing stuff, and I don't want to ruin their day. if it's like, hey, I'm on PTO and something catastrophic happens, I can at least help. But during the holidays, I won't take it to my mother-in-law's house or my sister-in-law's house. Like, but we're close. We live close now. Prior in the past, I used to take 2 laptops with me everywhere just to make sure I could cover every base if something happened. But now I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore. It's great. What you might have told me this, Jacob, but what are you looking for again? What field? Oh, sit. Oh, damn it. It's starting to get cold outside, so let my dogs in real quick. Oh, yeah, no, I asked the only thing I asked, baby, it's cold out. Baby, it's cold out. No, I can't do that right now. No, Jacob, the only thing I asked was what field are you looking in for jobs? But see, I took a break at the same time apparently because I let the dogs in here because it's warmer. I mean, it's really not that cold outside. They got their own houses and beds, but they just looked at me so sad. So if you hear little clicks on the floor now, that's what's going on. The dogs are inside. Yeah, I don't have a voice to sing the Christmas carols right now. That's really sad. Marty, ever do we didn't ever do the holiday calendar last year. We will someday. Oh, good man, good Jacob. I mean, yeah. I know you say anything at this point, but like, what were you doing in the past? Marty just wants me to send him pics. He doesn't even care what kind of pics. Oh, fast food. Okay. Yeah. They won't hire you because you don't have a driver's license. Were you delivering like pizza delivery, or were you in the restaurants? I don't. I'm just like, you know. And if you don't want to answer, it's fine. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. I just, inquisitive. Oh, okay, okay. So you could, well, yeah, if they were hiring you, could go back to the restaurant stuff and then wait. Um, but wait, you said you got your so you get your driver's license in a few months. So would you do like Uber deliver, or not Uber, but Amazon? Would you like have you looked at that? I think that would be a better use of time. I, I don't know. That's not fair. I think they would pay more, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Have you looked at that? Yeah, yeah. But I mean, you could look into seeing who's paying more, right? Um, Postal carrier or Amazon. That's kind of where I was going with that one. You could at least look at it before, get your ducks in a row, figure out the best spot for yourself. Maybe the Amazon one has a lesser oh, fuck that, a lesser questionnaire or an easier path to get into. But then they also, well, I don't know. I was gonna say they might have a better retirement plan. I don't know. Amazon might have a. If you can go Amazon Direct, come on, bub. What are you doing? Amazon Direct, you might make more money and have a better retirement plan than the USPS. Now that I think about that, but I don't know either. That's just an assumption. But yeah, oh for sure, there's better retirement in the postal service. Yeah, yeah, Marty. No, you're right. Well, Jacob, um, is your dad the only person that can take you to get the test? I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to. Does it have to be a parent? Shit, I don't know. I don't want to give you bad advice. I think anybody with a license and a vehicle can take you to get the DMV test. I don't know what state you're in either. So it might vary by state. So yes, I'm not giving advice. That was a question. I mean, hell, I'd take you if you're in Texas. I mean, I feel like I feel like anybody can go get a The driver's license test if they have a car, right? Oh, okay. He's the only. Yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, good. So it sounds like you've got a you've got you've got your path, you got your pathway to it. It just won't happen tomorrow, and then after that, you gotta you know you're working on making money, working on getting the job after you get the license. So that's good, man. You got a plan. Not a lot of people have plans, right? That's the first step. Make the plan. Second step is executing the plan. And then how you execute the plan, well, you're seeing roadblocks, right? You're seeing hurdles. That's a whole other discussion, but you're getting through them, so that's good. That's good. Oh, that was a nice chip for Eagle. Hey, chill out, guys. I let you guys in here because it's warm. I don't know if you can hear them clicking around. Sorry, you can. Or sneezing. Hey, we're live, guys. We're on camera, dudes. Dudettes. They don't care. They don't care. They'd rather lay on each other's backs and have fun with each other. Hey, this is not why I let you guys in here. Stop it. My pimple is eating my hand. Oh my god, she's killing me. Oh my god. Good girl. Hey, stop it. Exactly right. What you don't have to say the town you live in, Jacob. What state do you live in? I mean, you don't have to say that if you're not comfortable either. I don't care. I'm just curious. Mm. Okay, Michigan. Oh, so you and Marty are good friends. Well, Marty can help you out. Like, what? I don't understand. I almost lost my arm. She got me good. I don't know if you can see the script. She did. She didn't scratch me. It was actually really sad earlier. It doesn't matter how. I mean, okay, so for the parents out there in the stream, it doesn't matter how uh, slim or trimmed down that you keep your kids' nails. We've been we Rachel has been you know trimming Mason's nails, the kids' nails, and been putting gloves on him like little mittens so he can't scratch his head and his cradle cap. This kid is getting so smart. He's pulling his mittens off of him right when he's laying down or in the stroller, pulls his mittens off of him, and he did a good number on his head earlier tonight, like bleeding. Just scratched the top of his head, and he just started crying out right after he did it. It's just sad. I wasn't there when it happened, but I walked in after and I saw just little scratch marks on his head. Felt so bad for him. I mean, he's fine. He didn't kill himself, but like, man, you can't do anything to 100% keep a kid safe, right? Yeah, he's a digger, man. He yeah, he'll learn. He does a real like real rough on his eyes, right? just real, like when he's really tired. And he almost gave himself a black eye. Like you can see like a shadow from him just like punching himself. And it's like, man, chill. But again, for the most part, this kid's great. He sleeps. But yeah, the scratch down the head, it was like 3 fingers down the middle of his scalp, and he was bleeding. I was like, holy shit. But, but all right, I don't know. Are we playing more? What are we doing? We can call it quits. It is getting kind of late. What time is it? It's almost midnight central. That's probably a good time to call it quits. All right, guys. Jacob, thanks for hanging. Marty, Johnny, I think he had to go. Joey was here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, dude, it doesn't matter. Like my wife will sit there and file them down, and it works. For a couple days, and then she does it again, does it again. It doesn't matter. The kid will still somehow find a way to hurt himself, scratch his face. But yeah. But thanks, guys. I really appreciate you guys hanging. Marty, thanks for the raid. Um, Johnny, thanks for being here. I mean, you were here for fuck the whole time. But tomorrow's Saturday. As long as things are going good with the kid, I'll probably have to take the kid for most of the day so my wife can work. Um, so if I don't stream, that's why. But I'll try to stream for a bit. I can bring him out here. He's sleeping. Even if he isn't sleeping, he'll just lay in his bed. But yeah, thanks guys. Have a good weekend, Johnny, Marty. I'll talk to you later. Jacob, have a great weekend. If I don't see you after today, thank you guys. Really appreciate it.